Hello and welcome. I have been working on lots of things over the past week. I've been having a lot of fun painting and playing around with colour mixing, and I have just rearranged my space a little bit and moved my table. But when I came to sit down to work today, I was finding it quite hard to work out what it is I wanted to work on. And I had a little pile of collage papers that I have prepared previously, which I'd used a little bit. And I decided that it could be quite fun to do some collage sketching pages. So what I'm doing is cutting out and ripping just some interesting shapes of some of the pages which I've created that I liked. Either I like the color or the pattern. And then I'm pulling out some sort of gel crayon markers. I think some of them are gelatos and some of them are just kids, paint crayon things. I don't even know. And I'm just doing some doodling, some sketching. These two pages that I started off with are just very doodly and abstract. I think when I feel like I don't really know what I want to do, or I'm struggling a little bit to start working on something that's just nothing, it can be quite fun and freeing. And I decided that even though it was still feeling a little bit tricky, I decided that I wanted to just sit and do a bunch of pages. So I've flipped over to the next page in this little scrappy journal here that I'm working on, this art journal, and just doing the same thing and just piling up a few bits. Don't really have a plan, not really thinking about anything. I'm using a watered down solution of PVA glue, so sort of half and half PVA glue and water, which I just keep in a screw top jar. I find that it being a little bit wetter, it makes it much easier to spread it on, and it dries quite quickly as well, which is useful. And so just using that to attach my papers, not waiting for them to dry or anything, just going over the top and just playing and drawing a little bit. I decided on this page I wanted to do something a little bit more pictorial and representation, and I have been watching a few videos recently where people are just doing like short 1 or 5 minute sort of sketches. I remember doing drawing classes in the past, and we always did like super short sketches, like bang, 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 one on top of the other, like as almost like a warm up to loosen up and to really help you start looking at what it is you're drawing and paying attention and not worrying about what it's looking like on your paper. So that's the feeling I sort of moved into as I was doing this. I was just looking at things around the room and just doing a quick sketch of them, not worrying too much. For me, playing with colour makes me really happy, so I made sure to put lots of colour on the page. And all of this is very loose and not super representational, but I was practicing some observational skills, so that was pretty fun and enjoyable. I have all these ideas of being able to paint paintings and to be able to, make things for my own enjoyment for me to have in my house. But I get really quite stuck thinking about what a finished piece should be like. And I think that what I'm missing is all of this relaxed play, all of the sketching and the preparatory stuff. So it's interesting, isn't it? It's hard to think about it sometimes and to plan it out. But this experience this morning has made me realize that maybe I just need to stop thinking about the painting I want to paint and just do a lot of sketching and playing to get me to the point where I have more information and more of an idea of what it is I want to do and more confidence in my ability to do it. So I think that that was a good thing to learn about myself this morning, and a really good takeaway for me to set up something to do. I do find it quite hard to be committed to long-term projects. I find that such a difficult thing to do. But I also really want to do it. So I feel like I have to properly break things up and plan what it is I'm going to be doing to make it easier for that to happen, I think. But also I have to have more little projects on the go so I can chop and change, so I don't feel stuck in what it is I'm working on. I did a fair few pages in this sitting, and that means that this little scrappy art journal is almost full. So I've come away from this morning with a plan to start something new. So I'll probably do a few more similar collage pages. I really quite enjoyed doing the collage with the soft crayons. But next time I'll probably be starting something new. Bye.